皆さんこんばんは、レゴ岩田です。いつもと違う姿に驚かれている方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、今日はいよいよ発売が3日後の12月8日に迫った Wii U に関する情報を直接お届けします。今日最初にご紹介するのはレゴシティアンダーカバーです。本作はたくさんのレゴミニフィギュアたちが住むレゴシティを舞台に、警察官である主人公を捜査し、街で起こる事件を解決するオープンワールドのアクションアドベンチャーです。車やバイク、ヘリコプターなどさまざまな乗り物で街を走り回ったり、崩して組み立てるといったレゴブロックらしい仕掛けで謎を解いたりなど、レゴを舞台にした世界だからできるコミカルな表現や自由なプレイスタイルを満喫できるタイトルになっています。今ご覧いただいた映像はアメリカとヨーロッパで発売されるレゴシティアンダーカバーの映像ですが、日本でも任天堂から発売することが決まりました。ゲームの規模も大きく、日本向けのローカライズにはしばらく時間がかかりますので、海外での発売から少しお待ちいただくことになりますが、詳しいゲーム内容や発売日などの情報は後日改めてお知らせいたします。このままの姿では動きが制限され、私の話もギクシャクしてしまいそうですので、元の姿に戻ります。うわっ、改めまして皆さんこんばんは、任天堂の岩田です。まずは来年春までに発売される Wii U のソフト15タイトルをギュッと凝縮してご紹介します。これまでの操作に加え、テレビ画面で試合を進行しながら Wii U ゲームパッドでフォーメーションを変える、ゲームパッドのタッチスクリーンで思い通りのパスを出すなど、 Wii U 版ならではの操作も楽しめる世界で唯一の FIFA 公認サッカーゲーム FIFA シリーズ最新作 FIFA13 ワールドクラスサッカー、マスエフェクトシリーズ最新作に Wii U ゲームパッドを使った新しい操作方法を追加。プレイヤーが人類最後の望みであるシェパード少佐となって、絶望的なまでに強大な敵から地球を取り戻す全銀河規模の戦いに挑む。マスエフェクトⅢ特別版。1080p のフル HD に対応し、より美しく鮮明な画面になったモンスターハンターⅩ。遠く離れたプレイヤーとインターネットで協力プレイをすることや、任天堂 3DS とセーブデータの共有も可能なモンスターハンターⅩ HD バージョン。より強く、より激しく生まれ変わった忍者ガイデン3。やりごたえと達成感を極限まで追求したゲームシステムで、一瞬の油断も許さないハイスピード忍者アクションが体験できる。忍者ガイデン3レイザーズエッジ。新三国無双と戦国無双両シリーズの英雄たちが活躍する一騎当選のタクティカルアクションゲーム。新キャラクターや対戦とカードを融合する新モードも搭載した無双オロチ2ハイパー。Wii U ゲームパッドを使ったバディプレイでこれまでにない協力プレイを実現。一人でもみんなでも最大5人で楽しめるニュースーパーマリオブラザーズ U、 ゼルダ、ピクミン、メトロイド、マリオ、ルイージ、動物の森、 ヨッシー、オクトパス、ドンキーコング、村雨城、F0、バルーンファイト、12種類のアトラクションが楽しめる任天堂ランド。さまざまな効果を持つキノコが次々と現れるキノコバトルや、任天堂キャラのコスチュームで対戦するコラボコスチュームなど Wii U 版ならではの要素を多数収録。個性豊かなファイターが総勢59体登場する鉄拳シリーズの決定版、鉄拳タッグトーナメント 2Wii U エディション。18世紀アメリカ独立戦争が始まる激動の時代、先住民とイギリス人の血を引く青年コナーが自らの正義のためアサシンとして戦争に参加。アメリカ未開拓地の広大なフィールドやシリーズ初となる海戦などの新しい魅力が詰まったシリーズ最新作、アサシンクリード3。バットマンになりきって Wii U ゲームパッドを原作でもおなじみのバットコンピューターとして操作。ダークナイトとなってアーカムシティに救う犯罪者たちから街を守る。バットマンアーカムシティアーマードエディション。中国五冠末から魏、呉、蜀の三国時代、乱世の英雄の一人となって中国統一を目指す三国志シリーズ最新作。戦闘に変化を与える兵法陣、強化陣や新たな人材を育てる武将抜擢、シリーズ初のオンライン対戦などの新要素も追加された三国志12。Wii U ゲームパッドを傾けたり Wii リモコンやヌンチャクを使ったり、さまざまな操作でみんなで遊べるパーティーゲームを35種類収録。シンプルシリーズ for Wii U ボリューム1 The Family Party。 テニス、ゴルフ、ベースボール、アメフト、カートレース、サッカー、6種類の人気スポーツを最大5人までの対戦プレイで楽しめるスポーツコネクション。北斗の拳の壮大なストーリーを追体験する北斗の拳と無双の究極のコラボレーション。原作を忠実に再現した伝説編の他に、幻冬編では原作では活躍の場が少なかったキャラクターにスポットを当てたオリジナルストーリーも楽しめる新北斗無双。Wii U 用に作られた新しい Wii Fit。テレビを使わなくても毎日の体重測定ができ、フィットメーターを使って日常生活の消費カロリーを計測し、そのデータを Wii U に送信すればその日の目標消費カロリーが達成できるメニューを提案。これまでのものも含め全77種目のトレーニングが楽しめる Wii Fit U。ただいま映像でご覧いただいたニュースーパーマリオブラザーズ U に関する続報をお知らせします。以前もお伝えしましたが、今回のマリオは誰でも楽しめる間口の広さはそのままに、ゲーム熟練者の方にもじっくりやり込んでいただける内容に仕上がりました。今回そのマリオをもっと深く楽しんでいただけるように、ニュースーパーマリオブラザーズ U に関するヒント映像を公開する公式チャンネル、ニュースーパーマリオブラザーズ U チャンネルを YouTube に開設し、皆さんにご覧いただけるようにいたします。このチャンネルでは知っているとちょっとお得なワンナップポイントの情報や、見つけることが難しいスターコインの取り方、 お題モードのお手本プレイなど様々な映像を公開する予定です。またヒント映像の他に開発スタッフによるスーパープレイなども掲載する予定ですので、この動画を参考に自分なりの超絶プレイにチャレンジいただく新しい楽しみ方もできると思います。ちなみに動画の中にはネタバレを含むものが多いので、ご覧になる際はご注意ください。この YouTube チャンネルの動画は PC やスマートデバイス、そして Wii U のインターネットブラウザーからもご覧いただけますが、ミーバースの中のニュースーパーマリオブラザーズ U のコミュニティでもご覧いただけるようにしていきます。Wii U 本体でニュースーパーマリオブラザーズ U のいつの間に通信を受信するように設定しておけば、このチャンネルの更新時にお知らせが配信されますので、ご興味のある方はいつの間に通信の受信設定をお願いします。次に来年任天堂から発売する Wii U タイトルをご紹介します。一つ目にご紹介するのはゲーム&ワリオです。本作にはメイドインワリオシリーズでおなじみのワリオとその仲間たちが Wii U 専用に作った良い意味でくだらないワリオテイスト満点のユニークなゲームが16種類収録されています。いずれも Wii U の特徴であるテレビと Wii U ゲームパッドの2つの画面を生かしたゲームとなっていて、すべて Wii U ゲームパッドで操作します。中には最大5人でプレイいただけるものもありますが、追加のコントローラーは必要なく、ゲームパッドが1台あれば最大5人でプレイしていただけます。ゲームパッド1台でどうして5人で遊べるのか、不思議に思われるかもしれませんので、後で詳しくご説明します。今日は本作から新たに2種類のゲームを紹介いたします。ゲーマーというこのゲームでは、メイドインワリオを彷彿とさせる瞬間アクションを Wii U ゲームパッドでプレイしながら、同時にテレビ画面の状況にも注意を払い、お母さんが部屋をチェックに来たら素早く布団に潜って寝たふりをします。これは一人プレイのゲームですが、プレイヤーがゲームパッドでのプレイに熱中してしまった時などは、周りで見ているギャラリーが声をかけたりして一緒に盛り上がることができるゲームです。このゲームは従来のプレイ人数という枠組みにとらわれず、コントローラーを持っていない人も一緒に楽しんでいただけます。このフルーツというゲームでは Wii U ゲームパッドを持って操作する人以外は何も持たずにテレビ画面をじっと見つめることで遊びに参加します。画面を見つめるだけでも楽しめるということで、せっかくですから今から皆さんにも参加してもらいたいと思います。まずは簡単にルールを説明します。一人はゲームパッドを操作し、こっそりフルーツを盗んでいく怪盗役を、他のプレイヤーはテレビを見て怪盗を見つけ出す G メン役を務めます。皆さんにはこの G メンになっていただきます。ゲームパッドを操作するプレイヤーはまず候補から怪盗がなりすます市民を選択します。怪盗は人混みの中に紛れ込みます。そこにフルーツが落ちてきますので、制限時間内に規定の数だけ集めていきます。ゲームパッド上では怪盗に目印がついていますが、他のプレイヤーたちが見ているテレビ画面では当然目印がないので、誰が怪盗なのか分かりません。ただし30秒ごとに G メンへのヒントもあります。この枠の範囲内に怪盗は紛れています。怪盗側は人混みに紛れてフルーツを取ったり、ヒントタイムは建物の陰に隠れたり、できるだけ目立たないように行動することを心がけ、G メン側はフルーツが消える瞬間を見逃さないようにして、不自然な動きをする市民がいないか常に目を光らせます。では私が怪盗役、皆さんが G メン役で実際に遊んでみたいと思います。皆さんにもこの様子が見えるようになります。 はい、ヒントタイムです。このどっかにいます。見えないかもしれませんけど、煙はなんかチャンスだと聞いたことがありますが、バス来ましたね。あ、通りましたよ。はい、2個目取りました。見えてますか？さあ、どっかにいます。大ヒント。さあ、どうなるでしょう。わかりましたか？はい、どれでしょうか？はい、でははい、正解はご覧の通りです。皆さん、回答は分かりましたか？最初は当てられっこないと感じられても、回答役をプレイするうちに私もだんだんと回答役の心理が分かってきて、当てられるようになってきました。ゲーム&ワリオにはストイックなタイムアタックから、このように皆さんで楽しめるパーティーゲームや頭脳型のゲームまで幅広いゲームが入っていますので、皆さんのお好みに合わせてお気に入りを見つけていただけるのではないかと思います。ゲーム&ワリオは2013年初頭発売予定です。続いてご紹介するのは、6月の E3 で宮本さんが紹介して以来半年ぶりの続報となるピクミン3です。ピクミンシリーズではゲームキューブで発売された第1作から一貫してリアルなグラフィックを特徴としてきましたが、 Wii U 向けに開発されているピクミン3では HD 解像度のグラフィックにより、ピクミンたちや原生生物たちの生態がより細やかに描写されています。今回は開発中の最新の画面をいくつかご用意しました。HD になったグラフィックや新しい世界に集中していただけるように、私からは説明をせず、しばらく黙っていたいと思いますので、じっくりご覧ください。それではどうぞ。 かがでしたか？より豊かになった風景の中、見たこともない原生生物もご覧いただけたと思います。今回の冒険の目的は何か、どのような遊びが含まれているかについては、改めてお伝えしますので続報をお待ちください。ピクミン3は2013年春発売予定です。次にご紹介するのはレイマンレジェンドです。レイマンレジェンドはゾンビ U やアサシンクリード3などを手掛ける UBISOFT さんが開発されている多彩な仕掛けと小気味よいアクションが楽しめる横スクロールアクションゲームです。今作では Wii U ゲームパッドでのプレイをいかにレイマンのゲームデザインに組み込むかがポイントに開発されており、今までのレイマンにはない非対称の協力プレイが大きな特徴とお聞きしています。ゲームの内容に関する詳細は改めてお伝えしていきますが、基本構造は 2D のアクションゲームですので、これまで UBISOFT さんが制作されたゲームを遊ばれたことがない方も、マリオやドンキーコングを遊んだことがあれば、一味違うこの新しいアクションゲームを十分にお楽しみいただけると思います。ちなみに本作のタイトルにもなっている主人公レイマンは UBISOFT さんのマスコットキャラクターでもあります。レイマンはこれまで主に海外で高い評価を受け、いくつものタイトルが発売されてきているのですが、今回 Wii U の新作タイトルとして制作されているレイマンレジェンドを日本では任天堂から発売することになりました。レイマンレジェンドは2013年発売予定です。ここからはソフトメーカーさんから発売される Wii U タイトルをご紹介します。はじめにご紹介するのはUBISOFT さんが Wii U のためだけに開発を手掛けた ZOMBI U です。これまでの任天堂ダイレクトでもご紹介したように、本作は伝染病の蔓延によって荒廃し、街中がゾンビで溢れ返るロンドンを舞台に、プレイヤーは数少ない貴重な生存者となり、生き残りをかけて行動するサバイバルホラーアクションゲームです。自分の操作する生存者がゾンビに噛まれると即ゲームオーバーとなり、また全く別の生存者としてストーリーを再開するという斬新なゲームシステムや、 Wii U ゲームパッドの機能を存分に生かした操作スタイルなど、これまでにない新しい遊びを体験できる内容になっているとお聞きしています。また本作ではストーリーモード以外にも対戦型のマルチプレイヤーモードが用意されているそうです。このモードでは一方は生存者、そしてもう一方はゾンビ側となって戦うことになるのですが、ゾンビ側となったプレイヤーは Wii U ゲームパッドを操作してフィールド上に様々な種類のゾンビを作り出して生存者の抹殺を図ります。対して生存者側はテレビ画面を見ながら迫り来るゾンビから生き残りをかけて戦うことになります。リアルタイムの対戦で一緒の空間を共有しながらも、それぞれゲームスタイルが異なるというユニークな内容に仕上がっているとお聞きしています。UBISOFT さんの ZOMBI U は Wii U 本体と同日の12月8日発売予定です。次にご紹介するのは Call of Duty ブラックオプス2です。世界で最も遊ばれているファーストパーソンシューティング Call of Duty シリーズ、その最新作がブラックオプス2です。本作では1980年代と2025年の2つの時代をゲームの舞台とし、前作の主人公アレックス・メイソンとその息子デイビッド・メイソンが一人のテロリストを追う物語を豪華声優陣による吹き替えで体験できます。キャンペーンモードで一人でじっくりこの重厚なストーリーを体験することもできますが、オンラインの世界で自分の腕を試すこともできます。世界中のプレイヤーとインターネットを介して対戦できるマルチプレイヤーと、迫り来るゾンビに4人までの協力プレイで立ち向かうゾンビという2つのモードがお楽しみいただけるそうです。キャンペーン、マルチプレイヤー、ゾンビの3つのモードともに Wii U ゲームパッドでも遊ぶことができますが、マルチプレイヤー、 ZOMBI ではテレビとゲームパッドに表示画面を分けてプレイすることができるようになっています。スクウェアエニックスさんから発売されるコールオブデューティブラックオプス2は12月20日発売予定です。次にご紹介するのはドラゴンクエストⅩ目覚めし5つの種族オンラインです。スクウェアエニックスさんにこの任天堂ダイレクトが初公開となる映像をご用意いただきましたのでご覧ください。ドラゴンクエストⅩ目覚めし5つの種族オンラインにおける USB 記録メディアについて少し補足のご説明をさせていただきます。先月11月14日に公開した Wii U 本体機能ちょっと補足ダイレクトで USB フラッシュメモリーはセーブデータを格納する Wii U の記録メディアとしてお勧めできないとご説明しました。しかし Wii 版のドラゴンクエストⅩにおいては保存領域の拡張として USB フラッシュメモリーを使用していましたので Wii U では Wii で使っていたフラッシュメモリーがそのまま使えるのかどうか不安に感じた方もいらっしゃったようで説明が不足していたかもしれません。ドラゴンクエストⅩは通常のゲームと事情が異なります。このゲームではオンラインプレイ時のお客様のセーブデータをアカウントごとにスクウェアエニックスさんのサーバー上に保存する、すなわちクラウド型のセーブデータ管理システムを採用されています。このため書き換え回数の制限が厳しい USB フラッシュメモリーを使用いただいてもセーブデータはサーバー上にありますからセーブデータが失われるような大きな問題となることはありません。書き換え回数が上限に達してデータが書き込めなくなった場合でも他の USB フラッシュメディアをご用意いただくことでセーブデータを消すことなく続けてゲームをプレイしていただくことができます。また Wii U ベーシックセットの場合には Wii U 版ドラゴンクエストⅩをお楽しみいただくために USB 記録メディアによる拡張が必須になりますが Wii U プレミアムセットであれば USB 記録メディアで拡張することなく Wii U 版ドラゴンクエストⅩがお楽しみいただけます。またすでに Wii 版のドラゴンクエストⅩで遊ばれておられるお客様がプレミアムセットをお買い求めの場合お手持ちの USB メモリーをそのまま活用いただくことで本体保存メモリーを他の用途に開けておくことも可能です。 スクウェアエニックスさんの Wii U 版ドラゴンクエストⅩ目覚めし5つの種族オンラインは2013年春発売予定です。さて、ここまでゲームのご紹介をしてきましたが、次にまだダイレクトではご紹介できていない Wii U の本体機能である任天堂 TV についてお話しします。任天堂 TV はいつもテレビの隣にあってインターネットにもつながる Wii U をテレビをより楽しく見るために使えないかという思いから生まれました。任天堂 TV はすでにアメリカで詳細が発表されていますが、テレビ番組の内容もテレビ視聴文化もアメリカと日本では全く異なりますので、サービスは日本の事情に合わせた独自のものになっています。この任天堂 TV を使えば、今回パートナーとしてご協力いただいているインタラクティブプログラムガイドさんが提供する電子番組表を離れたテレビ画面ではなく、手元のゲームパッドでご覧いただけるようになります。今、ほとんどのテレビに電子番組表が搭載されていますから、今更電子番組表を搭載する意味はあるのだろうかと思われる方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、実際に触っていただければ、Wii U ゲームパッドとの組み合わせによって、新しい価値が生まれていることがお分かりいただけると思います。具体的には、手元で操作できるので文字が読みやすい。テレビをつけていない時でも手元にゲームパッドがあれば使える。テレビ視聴中でもテレビ視聴を邪魔することなく番組表を閲覧できる。手元で文字入力がしやすいので充実した検索機能が使えるというような特徴です。さらに番組表だけでなく、番組の内容や出演者情報などの詳細情報を見ることもできますし、お好みの番組やキーワード、出演者などをお気に入り登録しておくことで、自動的にユーザーの好みに応じた番組の傾向を分析し、おすすめのテレビ番組を紹介してくれる機能も搭載しています。機能や開発の背景についての詳しい話を近日中に社長が聞くで公開しますので、もしご興味があればご覧ください。任天堂 TV は発売日から配信されるネットワークアップデートを実施いただくことでご利用いただけるようになります。また、任天堂 TV から直接テレビのチャンネルが変更できる赤外線でのチャンネル切り替え機能を任天堂 TV チャンネル切り替えオプションとして任天堂 e ショップにて有料でご提供する予定です。有料でのご提供とさせていただくのは、番組ガイドと連動した信号を送出するには権利許諾が必要になり、その利用料を一部お客様にご負担いただく必要があるからなのですが、より便利に使っていただけると思いますので、よろしければお試しください。次にご紹介するのは、hulu Japan さんが提供されるオンライン動画配信サービス、hulu です。すでに PC やスマートデバイス、インターネット対応のテレビ、Wii などでも視聴が可能な映画やドラマが見放題の hulu が Wii U でもご利用いただけるようになります。Wii U 版の hulu は、もちろんテレビの大画面に HD 画質で動画再生できますが、 Wii U ゲームパッドの画面に切り替えて手元で自由な場所で動画を再生することもできます。 Hulu の動画を視聴している途中で家族の誰かにテレビを譲ることになっても、ワンタッチで切り替えて動画の続きをゲームパッドで再生することができますし、テレビが空いたらテレビの大画面に戻して続きを見る、そんな使い方もできます。Hulu は Wii U の発売日12月8日より任天堂 e ショップから配信開始予定です。もう一つ E3 の際に Wii U Panorama View としてご紹介した Wii U ゲームパッドを操作することで周囲360度を見渡せるソフトの続報についてお話しします。E3 ではイタリアで撮影した大空を鳥と一緒に飛んでいる視点からの全方位映像を使って上空を飛ぶ鳥の視点を体験できるものをお見せしましたが、このように普段見ることのできない景色や経験する機会の少ないシチュエーションを疑似体験できる映像を任天堂 e ショップから有料で配信するダウンロード専用ソフトとしていくつか準備中です。例えば2階建て観光バスから見るロンドン市内や人力車で巡る京都市内などを準備しています。どの映像においてもまさに自分がそこにいるかのような臨場感を味わっていただくことができると思います。 正式名称は Wii U Panorama View に決まりました。配信開始は来年春になりますが、実際にいくつかのシーンをダイジェストで体験できる予告編を任天堂 e ショップで無料配信しますので、ご興味のある方はご体験いただければと思います。本件の続報については、任天堂の公式 Twitter でお知らせしていきます。さて、ハードの開発を終え、量産が始まった後も、テレビ画面と連動する Wii U ゲームパッドの特徴を新たに応用できないかということで、任天堂社内では日々様々な実験的な取り組みを行っています。本日は最後に、そんな実験から生まれたソフトの一つをご紹介したいと思います。これはおなじみの Google マップです。今日、任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆さんの中にも使われている方が多いと思いますが、Google マップは縮尺を調整しながら地図と写真で全世界を俯瞰できる Google さんのサービスです。その Google マップにはストリートビューと呼ばれる実際に自分がその道を歩いているかのように周囲を見渡せる機能がありますが、このストリートビューをゲームパッドを使って先ほどご紹介した Wii U パノラマビューと同じように見ることができたらどうなるだろうかという実験から生まれたのがこのソフトです。京都駅南口です。新幹線線路を右手に見ながらしばらく西方向に進みます。ここから南西方向に10分ほど歩くと世界遺産にも登録されている東寺に到着します。京都市営地下鉄の十条駅です。少し早送りしますね。任天堂の本社に到着しました。この映像もこの社屋地下のモーションキャプチャールームで撮影しています。ちょっと日本から出てみましょう。これは NOA、任天堂オブアメリカの本社ビルです。シアトルのそばのレドモンドという場所にあります。そしてこちらに歩いていくと NOA の昔の社屋があります。この辺は駐車場とかありますけど、ちょっと歩いていきましょう。あ、任天堂と書いてありますね。ここが前の社屋の入り口ですね。皆さんにもより具体的な使用イメージを持ってもらうために、これを使って映像を撮影してみました。ご覧ください。これハワイにやってきました。海見えます。そして、これはワイキキのホテル群ですね。はい。空青いですね。Google マップって海の中もあるところがあるんですよね。亀いますね。はあ、本当に海の中散歩してるみたいな気持ちになりますね。魚群が見えますね。ちょっと遠くを寄せで見たりとかもね、できますからね。リビングルームでスキューバーダイビングでしょうか。いかがでしたか？ご覧のように見たい方向にゲームパッドを向けることで周囲360度を自在に見渡すことができます。ゲームパッドによって身体感覚と視覚の連動性が高まったことでストリートビューの臨場感をこれまで以上に引き出すことができていますし、テレビと合わせて2画面あることがとても相性が良く、テレビ画面に地図を表示して手元画面でストリートビューを見るというのはとても快適です。また、手元画面をみんなにシェアするために、ワンタッチでテレビにもより解像度の高いストリートビューの画面を表示することもできます。この機能を使えば、リビングルームにいながらにして、世界中のいろいろな場所に出かけるバーチャル体験ができますし、初めての土地に出かけるときなど、ご自宅で具体的にお出かけの予行演習ができるようになるのではないかと期待しています。このソフトは来年1月末頃から3月末までの期間限定で任天堂 e ショップからの無料配信を予定しています。 無料配信期間終了後には有料での配信を予定していますので、ご興味のある方はお早めのダウンロードをお願いします。先ほどご紹介した Nintendo TV もそうですが、Wii U では Web 技術を活用した開発を積極的に進めています。このサービスも全てをネイティブに書いているわけではなく、Web の世界で標準的な開発手法を用いたことで非常にスピーディーに開発できました。これから世の中にある Web サービスをリビングルームのエンターテインメントとしてどのように新たな提案にしていくかということも Wii U がお届けできる価値になると思っていますが、今日はその片鱗をお伝えできたのではないかと思います。さて、Wii U の発売はいよいよ3日後に迫りました。新しいプラットフォームを世の中に出すまで、多くの試行錯誤を経て考え抜いてきた私たちは、Wii U で実現できる新たなエンターテインメント体験の提案を世界中のお客様に魅力的に感じていただけることに手応えを持っています。しかし、同時に Wii U を作るということは、お客様の手に渡ってご満足いただくことで初めて完結するわけです。私は新しいプラットフォームができるたびに感じているのですが、今、自分たちができることをやりきった後、その成果を祈るような気持ちでお客様に差し出すというような気持ちです。皆さんのご支援をどうぞよろしくお願いします。本日も長時間にわたりお付き合いいただきありがとうございました。Wii U をどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Hi again, it's Reggie from Nintendo. It's been a little more than 2 weeks since the Wii U launched in the Americas, and the response from fans has been amazing. The outpouring of excitement we've seen on Facebook, all of the communication and sharing that's taking place in Miiverse, images we see of people lining up in front of stores. It's been incredible to watch and tremendously gratifying. I was in New York for the launch event we held at the Nintendo World Store and had the chance to interact with some of you directly and see firsthand how excited people are about the system and the new experiences it offers. One of my favorite moments from that night was seeing all of the Miis congregating in Rockefeller Center. One Mii actually followed me home. Actually, I think he looks kind of like me. More than 400 days have passed between E3 2011, when we first introduced Wii U, and our launch in the Americas. It's been a very busy and exciting time at Nintendo, and we truly appreciate the ongoing support of our fans, and on behalf of the entire Nintendo of America family, thank you. Wii U launched in the Americas with more than 30 games. Over the next few weeks and months, we're going to double that number. We're excited about the list of games that are coming in the first part of 2013 and look forward to sharing some details about those titles today. We also have details about some Nintendo 3DS games that you'll have the chance to play in the new year. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get started. The LEGO gaming franchise has a long and storied history on Nintendo platforms, dating all the way back to the Nintendo 64 and Game Boy days. The next great LEGO adventure is LEGO City Undercover, which is coming exclusively to Wii U in the first part of next year. I was going to have Bill Trinan introduce this, but he's been so busy talking up his Japanese skills that I decided he must want to spend more time in Japan. So that's where I've sent him. It'll be a while before he comes back. So to introduce this game and get this Nintendo Direct up and running, let's welcome in a familiar face in a way you've never seen him before. Mr. Iwata? Or should I say, Lego Iwata?
Hello, I am Lego Iwata. I am very happy that today I can introduce Nintendo Direct as Lego Iwata. Today, we will bring exciting information directly to you.
Thanks, Lego Iwata. Hey everyone, this is Eric from Nintendo's Treehouse, and I'm here to talk to you today about some upcoming games for Wii U, starting with Lego City Undercover.
There she is. Lego City.
In Lego City Undercover, you play as hero cop Chase McCain,
Hi there.
who has been called back to Lego City by the mayor to go after his old nemesis, Rex Fury. The chief of police is furious to learn the mayor has gone over his head and put Chase on the case. But with crime once again running rampant in Lego City, Chase must go undercover to infiltrate Rex's organization to bring it down from the inside. To do so, Chase will rely on a number of disguises that each offer unique abilities that will help you solve puzzles and access new areas of the city. As a construction worker, firefighter, robber, and more, Chase will have to go above and beyond the call of duty, even if it means cracking safes or rescuing kittens. But using a disguise is sometimes not enough. The Wii U gamepad controller becomes Chase's in-game police communicator. It acts as your map of Lego City, allowing you to set GPS-like waypoints and also receive police dispatches to provide new information and updates on the progress of your investigation. But possibly the coolest feature is the high-tech scanning function, which allows you to scan for hidden criminals and to scour the city for hidden items like vehicle tokens or the new super bricks. With over 100 different vehicles in the game, Chase can easily find a new ride by a single button press. By finding and collecting vehicle tokens, Chase will have instant access to his favorite vehicles by using the Wii U gamepad as special vehicle call-in points. These vehicle call-in points are created out of super bricks. Super bricks are a new feature in Lego City Undercover. You'll want to find them and collect them to create Lego objects that will aid in your investigation and really bring Lego City to life. Chase will need to take the ferry to Albatross Island Prison to search for clues and determine how Rex Fury escaped. In the prison, he'll encounter some friends and, well, you'll see.
Hey, are you Blue?
I've had better days, Sonny.
I'm Chase. I heard you might know about Rex Fury.
Rex Fury? That man owes me.
For helping him escape?
Why would I do that? Rex was my biggest customer until he disappeared, owing me for a hot tub. You know how difficult it is to smuggle one of them in?
As you may have noticed, there are many familiar LEGO vehicles and playsets that appear in the game. As an additional bonus, LEGO will be introducing a new playset to the LEGO City franchise, High Speed Chase. Along with the Chase McCain minifigure and multiple vehicles to build, there's a special unlock code on the police SUV's license plate that, once entered in LEGO City Undercover, will give you access to those special vehicles and bonus missions within the game. LEGO City Undercover will be available in early 2013. Next up is Pikmin 3, which is a game we really haven't talked about since Mr. Miyamoto announced it back at E3 2012. Since the original Pikmin was released back on Nintendo GameCube, the Pikmin series has always been known for its realistic graphics. But with the HD visuals of Pikmin 3 on Wii U, the Pikmin and the other creatures look even more detailed and alive in action. Today, we've prepared some images showing the latest in-development visuals. We'll let you take your time and enjoy the scenery without any interruptions or distractions. What'd you think? You may have noticed how rich the landscapes look, and maybe you saw some new, never-before-seen creatures. As far as your objective in the game and what types of gameplay elements you can expect, we'll cover those at a later date, so stay tuned. Pikmin 3 will be launching in Q2 of 2013. I'm going to hand this over to Corey now, who has details about 2 games you'll be playing early in 2013. Corey?
Thanks, Eric. Another game coming to Wii U next year is Game & Wario. Wario and his familiar friends from the WarioWare series have created 16 unique games exclusively for Wii U. These games are full of Wario's random humor. It's silly in a good way. All of these games leverage the benefits of two-screen gaming made possible by the Wii U gamepad's integration with the TV, and all games are played using only the Wii U gamepad. Some of the games support up to 5 players, but can be played together using only one gamepad, without the need for any additional controllers. Today, I'd like to introduce 2 games from this collection. The first one is called Gamer, where you've got to complete instant action challenges reminiscent of the original WarioWare series. You play these games on the Wii U gamepad, but at the same time, you have to pay attention to what's on the TV screen. And if your mom comes in to make sure you aren't playing games after your bedtime, you'd better pretend to be sleeping. This is a single-player game, but if the player is focusing too much on the gamepad screen, other people in the audience can keep their eyes on the TV screen and help them out. It really can be fun playing together like this. This game is not your typical single-player game, and it's designed so others who don't hold the controller can also enjoy it. Another game, called Fruit, uses the same concept in an even more advanced way. This game's for 2 to 5 players, but most players don't even hold any controllers. Instead, they'll keep their eyes focused on the TV screen. The player holding the gamepad takes on the role of the thief and has to steal fruit on the TV screen while trying to blend in with the crowd and avoid getting caught in the act by the other players. The thief plays while looking at the gamepad screen, but others are watching the TV screen, so you can't immediately tell which one on the TV screen is the thief. The thief will do his best to avoid being caught by hiding in the crowd, behind buildings, or try to play tricks on your eyes by sticking next to someone that looks like his character. Mr. Iwata recently filmed a video where he played Fruit as the thief. We'll post that video to our Facebook page shortly. Let's see if you can guess which character Mr. Iwata is using to steal the fruit. Game & Wario includes a wide variety of games, from strict time attack style games to multiplayer party game and brain teaser type games. In 2008, Nintendo took the concept of active play to a completely new level, introducing a game and an accessory that turned living rooms into home gyms and paved the way for new categories of video games such as fitness and dance. I'm talking, of course, about Wii Fit. The next iteration of this franchise, Wii Fit U, really ups the challenge, the number of activities, and the fun. There are a number of variations, additions, and improvements that set Wii Fit U apart from previous entries in the franchise. Chief among them is this, the Fit Meter. With this device, players can track other physical activity, a run in the park or a walk to work, for example, and then wirelessly upload the calories they burned into Wii Fit U. Now, since its inception, Wii Fit has proven to be a complement or supplement to a healthy lifestyle, and the Fit Meter lets you track all of your activity in one place and map it back directly to your fitness goals. Wii Fit U offers 77 activities. This includes aerobic, strength training, yoga, and other activities from Wii Fit Plus, not to mention a number of activities new to Wii Fit U, including 8 routines in an all-new dance category. This gives you a tremendous amount of variety to choose from when building your own personal routines. Wii Fit U launches in the US in the first part of 2013. Next, Eric will wrap up the Wii U section of this Nintendo Direct with a look at some content for a Wii U launch title. Eric?
Thanks, Corey. For those of you who have been playing Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, we have some news for you. And for those who haven't played or thinking about playing, here's an example of how the story continues to evolve. Over the next few weeks, we're going to introduce 2 characters into the game. Mr. Hayashi, the producer of Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, prepared the following video, which explains a bit more about these characters and the game overall. Let's take a look.
忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジプロデューサーの林洋介です。この忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジは、レーザーズエッジとサブタイトルの名の通り、 カミソリの刃を歩くような緊張感のある高難易度のハイスピードアクションゲームとして仕上げました。高い難易度に関しては我々開発から皆さんへの挑戦状のような、厳しい戦いが待っていますので、ぜひ今回レーザーズエッジで追加された様々な武器や忍法を駆使して、ぜひ皆さん竜はやぶさをエンディングまで導いてあげてほしいと思います。忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジでは、今までのシリーズを彩ってきたくのいちのあやねがプレイヤブルキャラクターとして初めて参戦します。彼女専用のステージやストーリーも用意していますし、彼女で全ステージをプレイすることもできます。ぜひ彼女で忍者ガイデン3の世界を駆け回ってみたいと思います。この忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジでは、ゲームパッドで忍法を直接起動したり、武器の装備を切り替えたり、またそれぞれの武器の技表を表示しながら戦うことができるようになっています。またゲームパッド単体でも遊べるようになってますので、ゲームパッドを使いながらこの忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジ楽しんでみてください。忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはオンラインプレイにも対応しています。2人のコープで敵を倒すモード、8人で皆さんで戦い合うモード、オンラインで長く遊んでいただける要素満載ですので、そちらもぜひ楽しんでみてください。忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはアクションゲームファン、忍者ガイデンファン、皆さんに高い達成感、満足感を感じていただけるゲームに仕上げることができました。ただ、忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはまだ終わりません。先日発表させていただきましたけども、今までのシリーズを彩ってきたもみじというくのいちキャラクターがプレイヤブルキャラクターとして参戦します。皆さんがオンラインにつないでいただければ、我々からパッチとして皆さんに無料で配信します。そこで終わりではありません。忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはさらにあります。もう一人プレイヤブルキャラクターを皆さんに無料で配信する予定です。それはデッドアライブシリーズを彩ってきたかすみ。彼女もこの忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジでプレイヤブルキャラクターとして参戦します。皆さんがオンラインにつないでいただければ、こちらも無料でアップデートされますので、ぜひ楽しみに待っていてください。
A special thanks to Mr. Hayashi for taking the time to record that video. Okay, let's take a small step away from games for a moment to discuss two features coming to the Wii U that really unlock the power of the gamepad. First, we would like to give you additional information about the 360-degree panoramic view software we showed at E3. At E3, we showed you a video that was recorded in Italy that showed you what it was like to fly with birds. Similar to that, we're preparing several videos which let you see rare sights and situations you don't normally experience in everyday life. For example, you can expect to see views of downtown London from a double-decker bus, or a tour of Kyoto on a rickshaw. In all of these videos, the players can actually feel like they're in those scenes. Panorama View will be available as Nintendo eShop paid download software. While the actual software won't be released until next spring, we will offer a free preview demo which includes several different scenes from this title on Nintendo eShop. After finishing development of the main Wii U hardware, we've been working on some new experimental projects. The next feature we want to talk about today is a piece of software coming to Nintendo eShop which resulted from those experiments. Here, you can see a familiar Google map. Most of you watching this Nintendo Direct have probably used this service from Google to look at places all over the world. Google Maps has a function called Street View, which lets you look around in 360 degrees as if you were actually out on the street. We wondered what it would be like if you could see this Street View on the gamepad just as you can in Wii U Panorama View. This is how the project started. In order to give you a better understanding of how it works, we made a video with Mr. Iwata himself trying it out. Take a look.
京都駅南口です。新幹線線路を右手に見ながらしばらく西方向に進みます。ここから南西方向に10分ほど歩くと世界遺産にも登録されている当時に到着します。京都市営地下鉄の十条駅です。少し早送りしますね。 任天堂の本社に到着しました。この映像もこの社屋地下のモーションキャプチャールームで撮影しています。ちょっと日本から出てみましょう。これは NOA、任天堂オブアメリカの本社ビルです。シアトルのそばのレドモンドという場所にあります。そしてこちらに歩いていくと NOA の昔の社屋があります。この辺は駐車場とかありますけど、ちょっと歩いていきましょう。あ、任天堂と書いてありますね。ここが前の社屋の入り口ですね。皆さんにもより具体的な主要イメージを持ってもらうために、これを使って映像を撮影してみました。ご覧ください。これハワイにやってきました。海見えます。そしてこれはワイキキのホテル群ですね。はい。空青いですね。Google マップって海の中もあるところがあるんですよね。カメいますね。はあ、本当に海の中散歩してるみたいな気持ちになりますね。魚群が見えますね。ちょっと遠くを寄せで見たりとかもね、できますからね。リビングルームでスキューバーダイビングでしょうか。
As you can see, you can view 360 degrees freely by moving the gamepad in the direction you want to look. The gamepad provides a better connection between your movement and the view, and it really gives you a realistic feeling of a street view. Using the two screens of the gamepad and the TV, you can have the map in the TV and the street view in your hand. You can also switch the street view from your gamepad to a TV to share a higher resolution view with others. Using this function, you can virtually visit places all around the world from your own living room. Hopefully, you can take a virtual trip from your home to a place you've never been. This software will be available for download from Nintendo eShop in the first quarter of the next year. As you can see, there's a lot on the way for Wii U in 2013. Hopefully you saw a game or a feature that you're excited about. Okay, let's move over to Nintendo 3DS games. Corey's going to give us a look at Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Corey?
Can you believe it's been more than 10 years since the last Luigi's Mansion adventure? The franchise jumps into 3D with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is coming exclusively to Nintendo 3DS. The story finds Professor Egad researching the ghosts of Evershade Valley, but when the Dark Moon shatters, the formerly friendly ghosts start running amok, and it's up to Luigi, armed with the Portuguese 5000, to solve this paranormal problem. To do so, the cowardly Luigi sets off to explore ghost-filled mansions. The spooky atmosphere of these dark mansions and all the furniture and objects Luigi interacts with are a perfect fit for the 3D visuals of Nintendo 3DS. The mansions are filled with puzzles and secrets, and Luigi will have to rely on a variety of actions to get through them all. The Portuguese 5000 can be equipped with a special strobe, which is key to capturing the ghosts. Only by flashing the strobe at the ghosts can Luigi start to suck them in, but the ghosts have devised countless different defenses. These timing and puzzle-solving elements add a lot of depth to the ghost fighting action. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon will be launching in the spring of 2013, so stay tuned for more information. Back in 2006, Nintendo introduced a whole new generation to gaming, the older generation, with the original Brain Age, a game that was geared towards helping to keep your brain sharp. Maybe not all of Nintendo's fans were worried about how old their brain was, but on February 10th, we're going to launch the next game in this series, and this time it is designed to address a problem I think everyone can relate to. In an era when most everyone has multiple connected devices, from laptops to smartphones and more, scientists and studies are saying that people are starting to suffer from information overload and information addiction. We're being bombarded with email, text messages, and constant social media updates that distract us from the things that we should be focusing on. It can be quite challenging to regain focus, making it difficult to get everything done we need to get done. Brain Age concentration training is designed to help address these issues with all new activities designed specifically to test your focus and concentration in just 5 minutes of brain training per day. These exercises are designed to help improve your working memory, which is what you rely on for focus and concentration. There's a lot to read about working memory if you look it up on the internet, but if you've ever found yourself anxious to check your phone or your email during dinner or a meeting, this may be just the game for you. Another major difference between previous Brain Age games is that the difficulty scales dynamically. The better you do, the more challenging the activity becomes the next time around. Part of the satisfaction comes from working your way through these scaling difficulty levels, and you can even share with others and compete against them by comparing your performance to theirs. We've only shown a few of the activities in Brain Age concentration training, so stay tuned for more details.
Thanks, Corey. In our last Nintendo Direct, we finally lifted the curtain on Fire Emblem Awakening. But Fire Emblem is a big game, and there's still a ton of info to share and not much time to share it, because Fire Emblem Awakening will be launching in North America on February 4th. The story of Fire Emblem Awakening begins in Ylisse, and centers around Lord Chrom, the brother of Yllisse's holy ruler. Chrom leads a bandit of soldiers who call themselves the Shepherds, and they defend the borders of Ylisse from Plegian bandits. Joining Chrom are his lieutenant, Frederick, and Lissa, his tomboyish younger sister. And as the quest continues, you'll add more fighters to your troupe. Characters like the overconfident Vike, the awkward but caring Sumiya, and Sully, known as the woman to end all men. The story and the relationships between the characters are told through a combination of text-based conversations, in-game cutscenes, and beautifully rendered 3D animated movies. As we noted before, you can position characters together on the battlefield to increase the bond between them. This can lead to benefits on the battlefield as the two become stronger together, and support conversations can yield new details about their character or even side quests to the main story. There are a number of ways to boost relationships among characters. In addition to positioning them near each other on the battlefield, you can pair them up on the battlefield together, and you can strategically position pairs of units so that a single attack boosts the support level of multiple units at once. Beyond this, support conversations and interactions within the barracks can also boost relationship levels. Apart from relationships, you'll customize your characters with the equipment they carry, forging weapons with unique attributes. This gives you much greater involvement and control over the strategies and tactics you take into battle. Early in the story, as the shepherds return to Ylisse, they encounter a new threat: strange undead soldiers that begin to spread across the countryside. But they also encounter a new warrior who comes to their aid, a warrior who claims to be the legendary Marth. There is a lot to like about Fire Emblem Awakening, and dozens of hours of gameplay to be had in the game. Be on the lookout for more details and more trailers in the weeks ahead. If you're a fan of RPGs or story and character-driven games, I think you'll find Fire Emblem is a game you do not want to miss. A little over a week ago, Mr. Iwata announced that the latest downloadable content for New Super Mario Bros. 2 would be available free of charge for a limited time, as a way to celebrate the fact that fans around the world had collected more than 300 billion coins. That pack is based on courses from classic Mario games such as Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, so it should bring back some good memories for many of you. If you haven't downloaded this free pack yet from the in-game shop, please note that the promotion will end on January 31st, after which it will be available for purchase. And if you visit the in-game shop later today, you'll find something else waiting for you: 2 completely new packs that we are making available today. Each of the 2 new Coin Rush course packs features 3 all-new levels. Coin Challenge Pack C offers a speed run filled with power-ups, an underground labyrinth, and a fiery hot elevator ride. In the Platform Panic Pack, there's no time to get comfortable, as the high-speed course pack keeps the action flowing on moving platforms. Grab as many coins as you can, but don't fall off your ride. These downloadable course packs will be available for purchase within the new Super Mario Bros. 2 in-game shop later today. To close this section, let's take a look at 2 digital games on the way for Nintendo eShop. We start with a hectic trip to Tokyo, where you'll have to beat back lines of dapperly dressed, mob-minded scenesters and Tokyo crash mobs. In this game, you'll have to fight people with people. This unique action puzzler blends live-action video with wacky digital graphics, as our heroines, Grace and Savannah, unleash pedestrian-tossing pandemonium on the crowded streets of Tokyo. You can throw or roll hapless bystanders into lines of people, grouping these scenesters by the color of their outfits to knock them out of line. All I can say is that there is no other game that combines throwing people at people, UFO abductions, and battling ninjas quite like Tokyo Crash Mobs does. Look for Tokyo Crash Mobs on the Nintendo eShop. There is one more game that will be coming soon to Nintendo eShop: Harmonite. This is a fun but challenging rhythm platforming game from Game Freak, the developers of the Pokemon games. We think it will serve as another example of the unique, high-quality gameplay that is coming to Nintendo eShop on a regular basis.
Thanks, Corey and Eric. Week after week, month after month, whether at home or on the go, new and unique gaming experiences are found on Nintendo platforms. That means games like Pikmin 3, Lego City Undercover, and Game & Wario for Wii U. That means new adventures in the Fire Emblem and Luigi's Mansion franchises for Nintendo 3DS. We've got something for your body with Wii Fit U, and we've got something for your mind with Brain Age Concentration Training. Hopefully, it means that we've got something for every type of gamer in the early part of 2013. Please stay tuned to Nintendo.com and our Facebook and Twitter channels for more information. And thanks for embracing Wii U. And thanks for all of the ongoing support of Nintendo 3DS. I hope that everyone has a safe and fun holiday season. Until next time.
PEGI 18.
Hello, I am Lego Iwata. I am very happy that today I can introduce Nintendo Direct as Lego Iwata. Today we will bring exciting information directly to you. Stay tuned while I change back to normal now.
Hi everybody and welcome to today's European Nintendo Direct. I hope that Lego Iwata managed to get back to normal for the Japanese Nintendo Direct. Now that Wii U has launched in Europe, I'm going to take a look at more details on some current and future games for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. First, as you may be guessed from our special Lego Iwata guest appearance, I'd like to talk a little about Lego City Undercover. Last time we introduced you to Chase McCain and his mission to put the evil Rex Fury behind bars. This time let's follow Chase in one of his missions in the open world of Lego City Undercover. We are going to investigate how Rex Fury managed to escape his prison island called Albatross Island. On our way there, you will notice some characters we met previously.
Bluffbeard, Chase McCain. It's been a long time. Great, the ferry. Where is it? I sunk it. I don't suppose you could build a new one for me, could you?
In order to succeed in his mission, Chase has to use a variety of skills. For example, he will use a data scan mode using the Wii U gamepad. This enables him to find super bricks on the map, which in this case allows him to build a boat in super build mode. To get into the locked prison, Chase uses his parkour skills that we saw previously, and his undercover skills. When he gets in the yard, Chase might have to use his strength to keep order among the prisoners. And he might get clues from new allies about how Rex escaped the prison.
Hey, are you Blue?
I've had better days, Sonny.
I'm Chase. I heard you might know about Rex Fury.
Rex Fury. That man owes me.
In Lego City Undercover, different disguises enable you to move forward with the investigation by giving you a new set of skills. Using the rubber suit, you can break through doors or crack safes. However, you will need to discover many different costumes and skills to successfully complete the investigation. So get ready to use all of these tricks and features if you want to succeed as an undercover cop in the hilarious universe of Lego City Undercover.
I have no idea to this day what those two Italian ladies were singing about. I also don't know why those guys are dancing together. And how did he get that saucepan on his head?
Okay!
There is a lot I don't know.
Lego City Undercover will be published by Nintendo in Europe and will be in shops in early 2013. And now I'd like to show you something special. look out in shops for these Lego playsets. Inside these, you will find a code which you can use to unlock special mission in the game. Now I'm going to do my first unboxing video. As you can see, the special code can be found hidden on the car license plate. That was almost as much fun as playing video games. Now I'd like to remind you of some of the publisher titles that are already available for Wii U. I'd like to show you a special video created for us by the developers of Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed. Let's take a look.
Sega.
I'm Steve Lycett and I'm executive producer at Sumo Digital. The main thing that people notice, if not from the name of the game alone, is the game's all about transformation. So what we have is in any particular race, as you're actually racing around, you'll see the track transform, so new routes will open, and the vehicles will transform. What that means is as you're driving down the road could break, you'll suddenly fall into the water, and then you'll be racing on the water as a boat, and it's seamless. And then, a bit further down the end, you might go off a cliff, and you'll transform into a plane so you can fly. And that's the main thing. If we could hang the entire game on one word, it would be transformation. But that doesn't mean that's all that's there. We've got lots of new weapons, we've got brand new multiplayer. You can play the entire game in 5-player split screen on Wii U. And it's got more Sega than is legally allowed, I think. Everybody looks at the game and thinks, you've got cars, you've got boats, you've got planes, but it's just a bit of a gimmick, and that's really not the case. In this game, cars need to have tight controlled tracks so you can drift through them. On boats, you're basically working with a very dynamic surface, and water's kind of moving around, it's bouncing, so you've got to deal with that. In the planes, it's different altogether. You're in the air, you're traveling a lot faster to get that kind of sense of speed, and you've got that freedom to move pretty much wherever you like. Every time we do one of these games, we get a lot of interest in kind of what characters are going to be in there, and we have to try and make sure we cover the bases not only for Sega fans, but for people who are new to the Sega as well. You can play as Sonic, you'd expect that, but also you've got his friends. We've also got many returning characters, so there's the Super Monkey Ball characters, you've got Ai and Mimi. Also, we've got some new characters to this game, which we managed to get from the Sega universe. We've got Vice from Skies of Arcadia. We've also got Joe Musashi from Shinobi. On top of that, we're also welcoming guest star from Wreck-It Ralph. We're bringing Ralph himself in. We're super excited to get him in. We've worked very closely with Disney. They've been fantastic in support, and he's got a brand new vehicle that you can race in this game. Wii U version, I'm so excited about the Wii U version. We've really gone to town with this, and we've tried to put in as many features as we can and really kind of support the gamepad where we can as well. So for single player, for example, you can basically swipe on the screen at any point and play the entire game on the gamepad. We've also got asymmetric modes, it's got kind of one player versus many players, and that's quite exciting because that's something we can only really do on Wii U. On top of that, we've got 5-player split screen throughout the entire game. I kind of think this is a really important feature, especially when you play the game cooperative. So if one player goes through, the other 4 players go through. And of course, you can take those 5 players online as well, which is kind of a first for this kind of game, I think. You've got 5 players online against other players who are kind of local, in a 10-player online game. It's really quite exciting. When can you get your hands on this amazing game? I'm very pleased to say that it's out now. Please go and buy it. The more people who buy it, the more chance you get to make another one.
And let's also look at some videos of some other publisher titles that are in shops now for Wii U.
This war has brought us pain, suffering, and loss. There will be no second chances and no room for mistakes. You fight, or you die.
Now that we've had a look at some current titles, it's time to focus on upcoming games for Wii U. First, let's take a look at Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. This game is packed with action and will present a challenge to even the biggest Ninja Gaiden fans, making it another must-have title for Wii U. The story follows famous ninja Ryu Hayabusa as he tries to break free from the grip of murder, a terrible curse that could destroy him. We have a special video from the developers behind the game, where they explain some of the unique features for Wii U.
忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジプロデューサーの林陽介です。この忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはレーザーズエッジとサブタイトルの名の通り、カミソリの刃を歩くような緊張感のある高難易度のハイスピードアクションゲームとして仕上げました。高い難易度に関しては我々開発から皆さんへの挑戦状のような、厳しい戦いが待っていますので、ぜひ今回レーザーズエッジに追加されたさまざまな武器や忍法を駆使してぜひ皆さん竜はやぶさをエンディングまで導いてあげてほしいと思います。この忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジではゲームパッドで忍法を直接起動したり武器の装備を切り替えたりまたそれぞれの武器の技表を表示しながら戦うことができるようになっています。またゲームパッド単体でも遊べるようになってますので、ゲームパッドを使いながらこの忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジ楽しんでみてください。忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはオンラインプレイにも対応しています。2人でのコープで敵を倒すモード、8人で皆さんで戦い合うモード、オンラインで長く遊んでいただける要素満載ですので、そちらもぜひ楽しんでみてください。先日発表させていただきましたけども、今までのシリーズを彩ってきたもみじというくのいちキャラクターがプレイヤブルキャラクターとして参戦します。もう一人プレイヤブルキャラクターを皆さんに無料で配信する予定です。それはデッドアライブシリーズを彩ってきたかすみ。彼女もこの忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジでプレイヤブルキャラクターとして参戦します。皆さんがオンラインにつないでいただければこちらも無料でアップデートされますのでぜひ楽しみに待っていてください。
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi, for that information. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge arrives on Wii U on January 11th next year. Now to another title on Wii U that has been very popular on our Nintendo handheld systems. Today I can announce that Nintendo will be publishing Scribble Notes Unlimited for both Wii U and Nintendo 3DS in Europe. Let's look at the Wii U version now. Scribble Notes Unlimited challenges you to use your imagination and come up with all sorts of inventive ways to solve puzzles with the main character Maxwell in a brand new open world environment. You can also use the object editor to create your own items and decide the way they behave in the world of Scribble Notes. We have been working together with the developers through the game development process. Today I'd like to show you some fun things you can do with some characters that might be very familiar to you. For example, here we recreate one of the most famous battles in Nintendo history. And this is probably something you've encountered before in the Mario universe. Of course, today we are just showing you some of our famous Nintendo characters that appear in the game. You can create anything you like. The only limit is your imagination. Scribble Notes Unlimited for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS will be in shops on February 8th. Now let's switch to something a little bit different. Let's take a look at what I was up to at the weekend. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Shibata-san, thank you so much for that version of Call Me Baby. I really loved it. I thought you were amazing. Okay, let's go give Sing Party a try.
I hope you enjoy the little surprise visit. Sing Party is a perfect party game that gives you the real performing experience. Face your friends or your fans in party mode and make them part of your performance. Sing alone or compete with friends and family. Then perfect your skills and try out tunes in the practice mode. You can enjoy trying it out yourself and with others. Fencing party packs including a microphone arrive in shops January 18th. Next, I'd like to remind you of a couple of features of Wii U you might like to take advantage of. First, you will know that Wii U has its own universe for Mii characters called Miiverse. Many people are already enjoying exploring and interacting in Miiverse. Why not take a look yourself and see what you can do there? In order to activate many of the features of Wii U, you also need to make sure you perform a system update when you get your new Wii U console. This is a simple process, but it could take more than an hour to update. So please make sure you do not turn your Wii U console off while it is updating. Just follow our simple instructions for this at support.nintendo.com. This system update will enable all sorts of features like Miiverse, the internet browser, Wii U chat, and Nintendo eShop. And speaking of Nintendo eShop, now is a good time to let you know about some of the great titles and features you can expect soon, and also that you can already find in Wii U Nintendo eShop. Today I can reveal that Zen Pinball 2 for Wii U will be arriving in Nintendo eShop later this year. You will be able to download the basic game for free, try out each table, and then purchase more from a huge variety of themes. These include the Marvel Pinball collection and Plants vs. Zombies. The game uses a unique feature of the Wii U. For example, you can play on the gamepad alone or with the TV. There will also be global rankings and a hot seat multiplayer mode. Look out for the game in December this year. Next, a game that offers a different kind of experience, an entertainment fireplace. You throw toys into your fire and play with them as they burn. Each object reacts differently, and different combination of items rewards you with coins and stamps, which you can use to buy more flammable items. But something else is burning. A storyline is gradually revealed through a series of letters you receive. From the designers of World of Goo and Henry Hatsworth, Little Inferno is available now from Nintendo eShop. Next, experience a game inspired by the dream of flight in Chasing Aurora for Wii U. Split your wings and soar in this beautiful aerial action title for up to 5 players. Compete in 3 different multiplayer modes and single-player challenge mode where you have to race against the clock. Lightning storms, waterfalls, and falling icicles all wait to challenge you up in the air. Made by the same team who brought And Yet It Moves to WiiWare. This is another title available right now from Nintendo eShop. Now for a title Mr. Miyamoto introduced at E3. And that we know many people are looking forward to. Since the first Pikmin title was released on GameCube, the Pikmin series has been known for its realistic and cute graphics. Now with the HD graphics of Wii U in Pikmin 3, the Pikmin and other creatures look even more detailed and lively in action. Today I'd like to show you some scenes and images showing the game at the latest stage of development. Have a look and enjoy the visuals without any distractions. You probably noticed how much richer the landscape looked in the video, and maybe you managed to spot some new, never-before-seen creatures. We'll be talking more about the objective of this adventure and what types of new gameplay elements are included at a later date, so stay tuned. Pikmin 3 will be launching in the second quarter of 2013. I now want to talk to you again about the dual launch Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which is coming for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS at the same time. In this video, you can see a comparison of Monster Hunter Tri for Wii and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for Wii U. The Wii U version will feature native 1080p Full HD graphics. Today we don't have time to show the Nintendo 3DS version, which also features reworked graphics in 3D. However, you will soon be able to see a 3D video on Nintendo 3DS eShop, so don't miss it. Capcom have not only worked hard on the technical aspect of the games, they have also added lots of content. There are more than 2,000 additional weapons and pieces of armor, and over 30 new monsters, among many other new surprises. Overall, you can see that Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate offers much that is new, whether you are a Monster Hunter expert or new to the series. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate will be available in Europe for both Nintendo 3DS and Wii U in March 2013. Now for an update on some software that we showed at E3, but haven't featured since then. and also some related software that arose from our experiment. First, let's look at the 360-degree view software that we called Wii U Panorama View. At E3, we showed samples of this software that allowed you to experience the feeling of a flock of birds flying in the sky. This is really what you call a bird's eye view. It allowed you to look around the sky and landscape in 360 degrees. With Wii U Panorama View, you can virtually experience scenes and viewpoints that are not normally possible in real life. These different experiences will be available to purchase from Nintendo eShop and include things like a London tour in a typical double-decker tourist bus or traveling through Kyoto City in a rickshaw. You really feel as if you are there in person. The launch of this software will begin in the spring of next year. We will prepare a demo preview from these experiences for free from Nintendo eShop. I hope you download these and try them out. After finishing development of the main Wii U hardware, we at Nintendo have been working on some new experimental projects. Today, we would like to introduce a piece of software which resulted from this type of experiment and will come to Nintendo eShop. Here you can see a familiar Google map on the TV screen. Most of you watching this Nintendo Direct have probably used this service from Google to look at places in the world on maps and with pictures. Google Maps has a function called Street View which lets you look around in 360 degrees as if you were actually out on the street. We wondered how it would be if you could see this street view on the gamepad, just like in Wii U Panorama View. This is how the project started. As you see, you can see 360 degrees freely by moving the gamepad in the direction you want to look. The gamepad provides a better connection between your movement and the view, and it really gives you a more realistic feeling of a street view. Using the two screens of the gamepad and TV monitor also has a benefit, as showing a map on the TV monitor and the street view in your hand is very comfortable. You can also switch the street view from your gamepad to a TV monitor in a higher resolution to share with others. Using this function, you can virtually visit places all around the world from your own living room. I also hope that you can take a virtual trip from your home to a place where you have never been. Now I would like to turn my attention to Nintendo 3DS and some of the games you can look forward to soon. First, I wanted to talk briefly about a title we've had many questions about. Animal Crossing for Nintendo 3DS is already out in Japan and has proved a popular hit. We have been working very hard on the localization for Europe and are trying to bring it to you as soon as possible. We hope you understand our desire to bring you the best possible gaming experience and assure you we will launch as soon as we are happy that this is the case. Animal Crossing for Nintendo 3DS will arrive in Europe in the second quarter of 2013. Those of you who purchased Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask may have seen the special gift that Club Nintendo was offering to celebrate its release, a limited edition real leather luggage tag. Now with the release of Paper Mario Sticker Star coming on December 7th, we will be offering another special reward, one that every Mario fan is sure to want in their collection, a Paper Mario sticker book. Just as Mario collects stickers in a book in the game, everyone that succeeds in getting this gift will be able to do the same. As before though, this item will be limited edition and only the first 10,000 people who register their game with Club Nintendo after launch will be lucky enough to get one. Don't forget Paper Mario is out in shops in just a few days on December 7th in Europe. Now, I would like to remind you about the latest downloadable contents for New Super Mario Bros. 2, which was announced by Mr. Iwata in the most recent Nintendo Direct Mini. Using Spot Pass, we have been keeping track of the number of coins collected by everyone playing New Super Mario Bros. 2 around the world. The total has recently passed 300 billion, which I'm sure you will agree is a lot of coins. To celebrate this fact, we created a special Gold Classics pack, which is available free for everyone who owns New Super Mario Bros. 2. It's already available, but is only free for a limited time, so make sure you download it soon. This latest pack is based on courses from classic Mario games, such as Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, so it should bring back some good memories for many of you. In addition, don't forget the other normal add-on packs. In fact, you can buy the normal third pack right after this presentation ends. We have a video to show you what this third pack is all about. Let's watch it.
Introducing the third set of course packs for New Super Mario Bros. 2. Brand new courses designed especially for Coin Rush will be available as course packs. This third set consists of 2 packs, each based around a different concept. Practice makes perfect in this new challenge pack. You'll need to make good use of different power-ups to collect all the coins in Course 1. In Course 2, the amount of coins you can collect depends on which route you take. Then you'll have to dodge volcanic rocks while riding the moving lifts in Course 3. In the Platform Panic Pack, you'll need to master the moving platforms if you want to collect coins. In Course 1, the ghost platforms never seem to stop. Collect the coins as you ride them toward the goal. Stay on the snake blocks to avoid falling into the poison swamp in Course 2. Watch out for the bullet bills as you go for a ride over the lava in Course 3. Can you stay on the moving platforms? New Super Mario Bros. 2. This third set of course packs is available from December the 5th.
Now I'd like to talk about some of the games you can expect to get your hands on early next year. It's really going to be a good time for gamers. Mario has had a busy year in 2012 with Mario Tennis Open, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and Paper Mario on Nintendo 3DS, and New Super Mario Bros. U on Wii U. He maybe needs a little holiday in 2013. And maybe he will have the chance now as Luigi is finally ready to step out of Mario's shadow in 2013. 2013 is going to be the year of Luigi, and it's going to start with Luigi's Mansion 2. Professor Eggert has been researching the ghost of Ever-Shaped Valley, when suddenly the dark moon shatters. Ghosts that had always been calm start to go crazy, and it's up to Luigi, with his Portuguese 5000, to solve this paranormal problem. To do so, the cowardly Luigi sets off to explore ghost-filled mansions. The spooky atmosphere of these dark mansions and the furniture and objects Luigi interacts with are a perfect fit for the 3D visuals of Nintendo 3DS. The mansions are filled with puzzles and secrets, and Luigi will have to rely on a variety of actions to get through them all. The Portuguese can be equipped with a strobe that is key to capturing the ghost. Only by flashing the strobe at the ghost can Luigi start to suck them in. But the ghosts have all sorts of different defenses. These timing and puzzle-solving elements add a lot of depth to the ghost fighting action. Luigi's Mansion 2 will be launching in Europe in March 2013. In today's world, a lot of people know what it's like to have what you could call information overload. Modern technology can be very distracting with mobile phones, computers, and all sorts of other devices calling for your attention. I'm sure you remember a piece of software that came out for Nintendo DS called Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training. And you probably already know that there is a new title in the series called Dr. Kawashima's Devilish Brain Training. Can you stay focused? The idea of this new title is to retrain your brain with an emphasis on concentration skills and focus. I think this is something I could find very useful. Today I'm going to try one of these software modes to show you. It's called Devilish Calculations. Let's see how I do.
Start. Okay. Great. Stick with it. Last one. You nearly gave it your all. You've got 79% correct.
Oh, it looks like I didn't do very well. One of the great things about this title is that if you do poorly, like I just did, the software will adjust the difficulty level. And I think you could see how the exercise forces you to focus in a quite a complex way. Now, would you like to have a go? This is an exercise called Devilish Mice. The idea is to track where the mice run while the cats chase them. It sounds simple, but it's not. Let's try.
Devilish mice. Problem 1.
Did you get it right? It's not easy, is it? There are many other challenges in the title, of course, and lots of them are centered around this idea of retraining your focus and concentration. Dr. Kawashima's Devilish Brain Training, Can You Stay Focused, will come out in Europe on March 8th next year. Now let's look at a video of a new Nintendo 3DS game from a long-running series. Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate is initially set 25 years after Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Trevor Belmont, a knight of the Brotherhood of Light, sets out to avenge the death of his mother, who died at the hands of his father. His father, Gabriel Belmont, has returned from years of exile to take up residence in a mysterious castle, and is now a powerful vampire called Dracula. Dracula has declared war upon the Brotherhood, and so the scene is set for a terrible showdown between father and son. Today I can confirm that Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate will be released in Europe in March 2013. Now I'd like to look at upcoming Nintendo eShop games for Nintendo 3DS. Now, let's look at a new title called Harmonite. This is developed by Game Freak, who I'm sure you will know as a developer of Pokemon series. In the game, you play as a young boy called Tempo, who is trying to save the planet. You do this by moving through each self-scrolling stage, using attack and jump actions, collecting musical notes, and beating enemies with good rhythm and melody. Completing a melody successfully is very addictive and makes you want to play levels again and again. There are 8 worlds based on different song types and musical instruments, with 59 various stages, including some Pokemon-themed levels. There are lots of challenges too, like boss fights, speed modes, to unlock and multiple routes to take. Harmonite will be available in Europe in March 2013. There are many fans of the Picross series of the puzzles, and I can tell you today that Picross E2 will be available to download from Nintendo eShop shortly. Like the first Picross E game, Picross E2 will challenge you to complete a picture crossword by solving number grids. This new title will deliver 150 new levels and also introduces a new Micross mode. In this mode, you have to solve the series of smaller puzzles, which combine to form a large picture based upon a famous painting. Picross E2 will be available from Nintendo eShop in January. Next, have you ever been standing in a queue and wished it would vanish? Well, now you can realize this desire in the surreal puzzle world of Tokyo Crush mobs. Use the Nintendo 3DS touchscreen to aim at colored targets in order to get rid of them in a crazy fast-paced puzzle game. There are different modes to tackle, and in some puzzle levels you can also use a gyro sensor to aim, like in a sort of boss battle where the player fights a ninja that multiplies around the player. Tokyo Crush mobs will be available from Nintendo eShop on January 17th. I also wanted to confirm the release date of one of the games we featured in the last Nintendo 3DS Focus Nintendo Direct. Hydroventure Spin Cycle will be available from Nintendo eShop in Europe on December 13th. We also have a surprise virtual console game released today, right after the presentation, Wario Land 3. In this wacky classic, Wario is trapped inside the mystical music box and has to find his way free, while grabbing all the gold he can, of course. Enjoy a huge platform adventure with day and night version of each level, 100 treasures to discover, plus bags of secrets and the typical Wario humor. To end this section, I'd just like to remind you about all the retail games that are being released as digitally distributed titles. There are many games already available, and the most recent additions are Super Pokemon Rumble and Pilot Wings Resort. Now you can get your hands on them any time of the day or night. Finally, I'd like to talk to you about the next installment in a series that is over 20 years old and which will return to Europe on Nintendo 3DS soon. Fire Emblem Awakening is a game that takes place in a fantasy setting and features gameplay that is part strategy and part role-playing game. The player can command warriors on the battlefield, and each one of them has a unique personality and abilities that grow as they gain experience. Players can also create their own playable avatars, which will play a central part in the story. An example of one of the many new features in Fire Emblem Awakening is a dual system, which will allow two warriors to attack or defend at once. Another new element is that players will be able to download maps and characters, which will be available through Spot Pass distribution, and also as purchasable add-on content. Some fan favorites from previous installments will be making a return. This will expand even further an experience which already offers hours upon hours of entertainment. Fire Emblem Awakening will be coming to Europe in April 2013. Thanks everybody for watching another European Nintendo Direct. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy gaming!